All right. Okay. We have a lot to cover tonight, only because we are also going to do a little bit of recap for conference so that everyone knows everything that they have, because we have set a massive goal as a team while we were together at conference. And so first off, y'all, remember how I say this every single time. These Zooms are only going to be as helpful as you make them. And they're only going to be as effective as what you apply while you're working. And again, we get on these for everybody. So if you have questions or ideas or tips or anything, like, our chat should be blowing up, okay? So obviously we get together every single week, kind of different because now there's no more Show Me the Money call on Mondays, just due to some regulations. A lot of the Show Me the Money calls were talking about income and different things like that. We just have to be super, super careful. But as you probably saw today, if you do follow Pam, she still does like her lives that she normally does where she's answering questions and all that kind of stuff. But it does free up Monday. So we're going to see, what we're going to be filling in on the Monday night. Sometimes it may be a power hour. Sometimes, like today, we pushed back our Sunday content Zoom because we had people traveling from conference. And so if you were able to watch conference, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. If you did not get to watch conference, I want you to put a 2 in the chat. I want to see who got the goods. Riley got to see it. All right. It was so good. You guys, I was so impressed. There was not a single glitch. They did not miss a single beat. It had so much content, so much energy. And I think we were all like a little bummed that it was going to be virtual. However, I think it all still seriously worked out so good. I'm waiting for day 2 repeat. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, so some of you got to see half of it and you haven't got to see the rest of it. That's okay. We're going to get everyone caught up to speed. And if you can go back and maybe you didn't get to watch it and you can go back and catch a recording, honestly, there was so much good content in there. And again, I've been in the longest out of everybody. And if I'm still taking, my girls know, like if I'm still taking heck amount of notes, I promise you, you would benefit from everything that was shared. Okay. So here's the thing. And if you did get to go to conference, I also want you to share your aha moment. You can either share it in the chat, or if you want to like pause me for a hot second and you're like, no, this was really, really big, I want to share this with everybody, please do so. Amy said she's rewatching it. Yeah, it was so good, you guys. Even the workshops, like we did not miss a single workshop. And those were so phenomenal as well. So good. So I might even be able to play some of those for the power hour. Let's see, workshops. Yeah, Quita said the workshops were one of the best, and she was talking about that even before we left. And if you had an aha moment, share that in the chat as well, because again, those are some things that people need to hear. Every single year, you guys, this is my 9th conference. And so if you've never gone, I want you to put it on your dream board, because it is a game changer. I remember being absolutely terrified. I didn't even know what to expect. Y'all know my story. When they didn't tell us to like dress in certain colors or anything, but I showed up and it's like all black, green, white, grays, sparkles, and I showed up in a coral shirt. And I joke all the time, I'm like, I stuck out like a sore thumb, but I didn't even notice, because I remember leaving my first conference ever and I'm like, I never want this to end. I literally feel like I am unstoppable, that I can absolutely do anything and everything. And I just remember coming back and telling Kevin, I was like, this was the most amazing thing I've ever attended as an adult ever. And all the lessons that you guys learn and things, and I want to say, not even just lessons, but just like things you acquire while learning this business and working this business, you guys, it applies to all areas in life. Like if there is one thing I can share with you, that is it. And so anyways, it was absolutely phenomenal. So here is something. So as you can see, we've already kicked off 2021 with a bang, right? We wasted no time. Corporate team gave us, we already had welcomed 10,000 brand new distributors before conference even came. You guys, we've never done that before. In all of the years of It Works, we have never, ever done that. We got our announcement starting January 1st. And I don't know if you guys can feel it, but the momentum is already here. People were ready for a new year. People are ready. They're done waiting. Like they're done waiting on the things that they want to do. I think if anything, you know, out of last year, people know what's important to them. They know what they want more of. They know what they want less of. Like it is very, very clear. And we have a way to help them do both things. Okay. So that is super important. Not to mention, Slimming Gummies kicked off right at the end of December. And you guys, that was our biggest launch in It Works history. And if you're new here, we are celebrating the 20th year of It Works. So their game plan, yes, we started it early and before the year even ended, but it is going to continue all through 2021. And you get to make the decision if you want to benefit from every single thing that they're offering, every single thing that they're coming out with, or if you're going to sit back and wait, or if you're going to wait for a perfect time, or you're going to wait for life to slow down, or any of those things. The choice gets to be yours. But I'm going to tell you that the girls that we were with over the weekend, we are not waiting. We are not waiting. We are not playing small. We are not giving into fear. We're not going to give into excuses. What we are giving it is our freaking all into our goals. And so I was telling them as they were talking about the top income earners, and just the teams, right? And I always say, like, that number represents teams. It is not a reflection of one person. I've never thought that. I never feel that. Like, we get to do the things together. And the goals that we have, you can even put it in the chat. Like, what rank are you going for? What rank are you, I'm going to make it specific, okay? What rank are you going for by February 28th? So many ahas. Oh yeah, you guys, if you didn't know that, Cindy, the CEO's wife, she prays for every single person. Every name, every person that bought a ticket, she prays for you. In the arena, when we actually get to be in there, she prays over every single seat of the person who will be sitting in that seat. It is incredible, incredible. Okay, so we have diamond, double diamond, emerald, emerald. All of these are coming with bonuses. Boom, team. Okay, double diamond, diamond. Yes, I love all of this, okay? And here's the thing, you guys. This will not happen by accident, by just, oh, you enroll Rockstar and they just know what to do. It happens by making the choice for it to happen and working for it intentionally every single day. And I don't mean spending hours and hours and hours on time, but if you have the discipline to have intention, you don't need to do that. Okay. And you guys, it can be so fun. And it is so much more fun when you are working with people. Okay. I'm going to tell you that right now. And they gave us tools to even be able to do that. Okay. Tiffany said, Ruby. Yes. I love all of this. Okay. So here's the thing. As a team, our highest number has been 38. And first we were talking about it, right? And Quita's like, we're going to do 40, right? And then we were sitting there chit-chatting about it. And I was like, well, actually, you say 40, but I was like, did you know that our highest number has been 38? Right? And so literally, you guys, it was like all this time we're all sitting around this island and we were like, no, the hive is going 35. Okay. So that is our motto. And you know what, you guys, that's not a short goal. It's not a small goal. It's not a sprinting goal. We don't get to know anything about that until next year. Right. So this is I think somebody said it, long-term consistency trumps short-term, what was it? Oh man, I have it written down. Hold on. Long-term
intensity,
short-term intensity. And this is so freaking true. Okay. So kind of fun that we set, not just, we're talking about February 28th, right? But what you got to do is you got to break it down into small goals that end up adding up big. Okay. So the goals that we just talked about, it is using the rest of this month and all of February to knock that out. Okay, you guys, which is absolutely amazing. But guess what? We get to continue to do more because you have to think all these new people that we are going to help while we're helping ourselves, they get 1 month to go ruby. They get 2 months to go emerald. They get 3 months to go diamond. They get 4 months to go double diamond. You guys, our new people that we're bringing in can earn up to $35,000. Well, actually, it's $35,000 and $300 in bonuses alone. Like, that's incredible. So again, I want you to focus on where you want to go. But I also, as you bring people in, you have got to focus on what their goals are and how we're going to help and guide your new people to get to their goals, because guess what? You're not just going to go diamond and double diamond by February 28th. And if you're helping people get those diamond and double diamond bonuses, you guys, you're going to go double diamond, triple diamond, presidential diamond by summertime. And you know what? That is what's going to bring the hive to number 35. It's not just one person. It's not just two people. It is growing our leadership on our team. It is people earning those massive bonuses that change lives. It is all of us working together and giving tips and what's working. And the way that you find what's working is by putting in the action, right? That's literally how we do it. So when people, I always say it's really more of a level playing field than people really believe, right? Most people are like, oh, so-and-so's been in forever. She knows all the answers. No, so-and-so's just really willing to try new things and to be out there working. And that's how you find what works. And that's what we try to bring to everybody all the time. Nobody keeps the secrets to themselves, y'all. And then you're going to find things that we're like, hey, this wasn't working, so I changed things up. You'll hear that a lot too. Like, I changed things up because this wasn't working for me, right? And so what works for me may be something, Lisa does something completely different. And that's the cool thing, is when we come together, we can help such a larger amount of people because we have so many people doing different things. Because not one thing is going to work for everybody, okay? So that's what we're going for. We are going, the hive is 35. And if you are in for that and you are ready to work your little booties off and work together, I want you to drop a 5 in the chat. Okay, so this is not something anybody can do alone. We are going to hold each other accountable. We are going to work our butts off. We are going to get roadblocks and we're going to work through them. You're going to have moments and you're going to grow through them, right? That's just the way it is. And again, you guys, we don't get to know this until next year, right? So we get a full year that we're going to commit to this. And I tell this to everybody anyways. I'm like, anybody who's coming in, I'm like, I want you to give this a full year. And I don't mean like just sign up and sit and watch for a year. Like, I want you to be open to being coached and doing what I'm telling you to do. And I promise you, you'll hit Ruby in no time. Like, you will hit Emerald in no time. Like, you will hit these things in no time. And why? Because people are doing it. I've done it. Other people have done it. So why not you, right? So that is our goal, you guys. The hive is going 35 in 2021. Okay. So, here's a couple things. So first, know they have spring training. So if you didn't get to watch conference, I also want you to make it a goal to be plugged in. You guys, if you're like, I don't know how these people are so excited and I don't know where they get their, motivation from or their commitment from or how they stay like so consistent, it's because we're plugged in. It's because we're working with other people. It's because we're meeting new people and we're getting those small wins that excite us and make us want to show up the next day. It's not because we're in this little corner by ourselves, all hush hush. That you are missing so much of this business if that's you. So I'm going to strongly encourage you that if you want to be a part of this and you want to be a part of the big movement that we're having in this team for this year, that you got to show up. You got to come work with us, right? You got to put your tips out there. And I promise you, you guys, again, it is a level playing field. I know just as much about Sleepy Tea as you do. I know just as much about the new things that they're coming out with that you do. I have the same amount of knowledge and resources given to me as you. I don't have a one-up, you guys. The only one-up I have is experience, and then I've been in the longest, so I should have talked to the most people. And that's not even true. There's probably people that have talked to more people than I have, right? So just know that at some point, you guys, you are on a level playing field, okay? And this is now. When they first announced bonuses and when they announce bonuses for people that are existing distributors and all the same thing, you guys, no one has a one-up. It's just a choice. And it's a choice you have to make. Your mentor can't make it. Your husband can't make it. Your best friend can't make it for you. You have got to make it for yourself, okay? So here's the deal. We had a brand new product released in the US, which is Skinny Tea. And something that I didn't know that I think is so amazing is that there are twice the amount of people that drink tea than coffee. Okay, so we already know 1 billion people drink coffee. And if you're a coffee drinker, you probably are. And even if you're not, you guys, this is something I'm going to talk into as well. But even if you're not, you have to know that as a business, you are serving other people, right? Not just yourself. You get to serve others, and how many people you serve is a reflection of your success in this business, right? And so even if you don't drink coffee, or maybe you don't consume caffeine, it doesn't matter. There's other people that do. But what's really cool is that tea, 2.6 billion people drink tea. Y'all, tea is the #1 consumed liquid after water. That is freaking mind-blowing to me. And we just not only came out with tea, but we came out with the skinny tea, okay? That detoxes, that debloats. It supports active and healthy liver detox. It just breaks down fat and toxins, which Lord knows, I'm sure people are doing the comfort eating. They're doing all the things that have happened in 2020. And the fact that they can drink a rosé tea that's healthy for you and does all that, I promise you, if you get loud about it, you are going to help so many people. And you are going to have a business that's booming. And you remember those first 6 customers that I told you? Like, you have got to get your first 6 customers, and I want you to keep them. If you haven't gotten them and you start talking about the tea and you show the results that are already popping out there, you will get it. I promise you, you will get it. But you've got to get loud and you've got to get excited, okay? You don't have to know all the things about all the things, because you can go right on your website and you can get all the facts on it. We can answer their questions. If you feel like you can't, then you got to ask on the team page, because somebody knows the answer, but you have to be willing to ask for help, okay? So we have the skinny tea. It came out in lemon and rosé. And just as if you were on here, Amy and I were just talking about this, but if you get your spring training ticket, you will get 50% off coupon for your tea. So you can get the rosé and the lemon. And then you guys, we get to vote, and only one will stay. Okay? So I ordered mine already. I haven't gotten to try it yet, but I ordered mine already, and then we get to vote and one will stay. Okay? So the other thing I do want to mention, spring training, that is available right now. You can get your early bird for that up until January 31st, okay? And with the purchase, I think it's like $15. Okay, so again, we're going to be watching it from home. If you have people by you, you have team by you. Even if you don't, you might have team by then that are near you. You can get together and watch it together, okay? And if not, if people are scattered, usually there's somebody amongst the team that also can use their little account that they are opening their Zooms up. And I think Renice and I think somebody else did, and Renee did over the weekend, which was so awesome. Sometimes there's glitches, you guys, and we just all work through that, okay? But just know, so you can get your spring training ticket, and you get 1 digital credit into your app, okay, your sample app, and then you also will get the 50% off promo code for the tea. We both did. Yeah, see, so they shared their account. So there's always usually somebody that's doing it. But that's really cool with the spring training thing. And that the early bird only goes till January 31st. The other thing that they're doing, so they did this for conference. They announced 2 people who were winning and got the $20,000 bonus, right? Or the giveaway that they had. This time for spring training, if you get you have to qualify, you have to get your spring training ticket, okay? But then as you get your spring training ticket, now you are eligible to earn entries into the new giveaway that will happen on, I think it's April 22nd is when it is. And you can earn as many entries as you want, okay? And so they will be drawing 4 winners that will win $20,000. You guys, I don't even know, they couldn't ask because it wasn't in person, but a lot of times when they're doing it, you guys, sometimes people have 1 entry. Sometimes people have 60 entries. Sometimes people have 3 entries. It doesn't matter, but get yourself in the dang game. You sure as heck have 0 chance of winning if you're not getting yourself in the game, okay? So know that while you're building your business, while you're building to diamond, double diamond, ruby, emerald, all these things, and you're going to be earning bonuses, you are also giving yourself the opportunity to be drawn on April 22nd to win $20,000. That is incredible, okay? So these are just some of the fun things that they're doing to celebrate the 20th anniversary of our company, which I think is absolutely amazing. Now, here's the thing. A lot of times I hear, like, you know, besides, like I told you, it doesn't matter. If you don't drink tea, I want you to know that 2.6 billion people do drink tea. And if you're in your head as a business owner, you're not like, holy cow, that is shouting some serious opportunity, then you got to change your mindset, okay? And it's the same thing. If you're in a country that this hasn't been released in, it doesn't mean it's not a tool for you. You guys, I enroll people in Canada all the time. There's people that are enrolling people in Mexico, in France, in all these areas. So guess what? If you're in a country that tea hasn't happened, if you're growing your network, you are going to have people that are joining your team that are from the US. You are going to have customers that are wanting to purchase you that are from the US that have access to some of these products. So yes, this can still benefit your business, but only if you understand that you are networking and you're not limiting yourself to just your country. Okay? You want to just, I don't look for countries. I just add people who I think that I would have the same common interests with, that I would enjoy, that I would love on my team, maybe that have similarities to myself to where they would also want to be using these products. And I just go. I go with excitement. I go with consistency. I show up daily. And that is how you're filling out your steps to success. That's how you're going to earn entries to the giveaways. That's how you're going to go Ruby. That's how you're going to go Diamond. But if you're not sharing and you're not opening it up to everybody, you're limiting yourself. And we're just not doing that because the Hive is freaking going 35. And that means we're like busting butt, like almost to half of what we were before, which probably means our leadership is going to grow ×4. So I sure as heck hope that you're claiming one of those leadership spots tonight. Okay? Because I promise you there are other people, and there will be new people that are coming in that are hungry that are going to claim that. Okay? So that is it with the tea. I wanted to share. Oh, the only other thing I want to tell you, it's caffeine free. So you guys, this is not a green tea or a black tea. It's actually an herbal tea. Okay? So again, that's just something to keep in mind. A lot of people are needing the caffeine-free thing, and they've really been focused on that, okay? So just know that's not a black tea or a green tea. It is an herbal tea. And then next, okay, and this is a big, I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to tell you guys. I'll go through the the bonuses, okay? I'll go through that, but so that we have it all cleared away. But the next thing I want to tell you that is so important that I want our team to massively focus on right now is the 21,000 codes that are going to be available to join for 60% off. Okay. So we talk about times, right? Of whether it's like the time of year or the promotions that we have. You guys, you want to use all of those things to your benefit. Okay, so you know that at the beginning of the year, people have health goals. They have fitness goals that they want to focus on. They have financial goals that they want to focus. They have things that they want to pay off. Maybe there's debt that's stressing them the heck out. Maybe they lost their job and they're looking for an income and they don't know where to start. Guess what? We can help those people. Okay, but even better, we can help somebody that already feels behind, already feels stressed out to join for 60% off. Okay, so not only do we have these New Year's goals and we have everything to serve and help these people reach their goals, but we also have 21,000 codes that we can use to grow our teams. You guys, to promote, you have to grow your team. Okay. And somebody was saying, sometimes people come in and they're like, well, I feel like I don't know everything, or I'm really shy, or, I didn't join this to lead or do any of this. That's fine. Neither did I. Neither did I. You guys, I was outgoing, but I wasn't like somebody who didn't sweat trying to do a Zoom like this with 5 people on Google Hangout. Like, we use Google Hangout. I still laugh about this. But you know what? What's amazing is that when you start helping just one person, you realize, I'm going to teach that person how to get their first 6 customers just like I did. I'm going to teach that person how to post just like I do. I'm going to teach that person how to do host a post just like I'm doing. It's just sharing what you're doing and walking through and linking arms. And you know what? I promise you, if you feel a lack of excitement for whatever reason, first of all, go revisit your goals. Go see what's important to you. Maybe things have shifted. That's okay. That's okay, you guys. Goals can change, but you have to have things that excite you, right? And like I said, I think after last year, when we did our dream board party, there was not a lack of goals at all. There was not a lack of excitement, and there is no lack in the way that you can make those things happen, okay? We have been given so many dang tools. So here's the thing. Your main focus right now, you guys, first is getting those 6 LCs that allows you to get these bonuses and does everything. But I also want to tell you something. It is offering this opportunity. And that is going to be your main focus, because here's the deal. If you're going to get resistance, like you're going to get the people that are like, but I want to try the products first, or I want to do this. Perfect. Guess what? That's a default LC. Start checking off your 6. If you do not have 6 dashes on your map of what you just claimed in this chat, diamond, ruby, whatever it is, and you're not checking them off, you better go do that tonight when you hop off this Zoom. Because that is one of the most important parts when you start off your new year, is getting those 6, and do not move them. They stay under you. But I want to tell you, when you have 21,000 codes right now available to anyone and everyone, you want to use those. You want to access those. And you want to bring in people that have literally, there's not a whole lot of risk going into this at all for them to say yes, for them to bank on themselves and take a bet on themselves, take a chance on themselves and their future, their goals, all the things. They can join for $39 and it's across the board. So whatever country you're in, it's 60% off. Okay. So, and this promo code is winning. Okay. All caps, just winning. There's not like any one where it's like, oh, you have a certain one, I have a certain one. It's winning. Okay. So here's the thing. You are going to grow your team. You are not alone in leading them. We have tons of stuff that is there to help you, but guess what? They are going to push you to learn and you're going to learn faster. And that was the cool thing when I first started. I remember thinking, oh my gosh, there is not a lack of people that are wanting what we're wanting, you guys, wanting more, wanting flexibility, wanting to feel prepared when the unknown comes up, wanting more money in their savings, wanting more time with their family. You guys, 10,000 people just took advantage of this opportunity to do just that in literally like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So you cannot come at me and tell me that people don't want this opportunity. What's happening is you have to offer it to more people. You guys, you have to invite people because guess what? That's a compliment. I was telling the girls that I'm like, I never am messaging people to serve myself. I'm messaging them knowing that I see something in them and I want them to capitalize on that. And I want to be the one to show them how to do that. That is my thing. I'm like, this is a compliment. I don't need you. I will find people who need this, but I want you on my team because I see this in you. So you just have to share, okay? So here's the thing. So these are the things that you want to do. You want to promote. If you want to promote, you have to grow your team. And I want you to think to yourself, I don't have to do this. I get to grow a team. I get to help another person just like me that is wanting more, that $200 can make them happy or give them some extras or allow them some extra time with their kid or maybe be able to say yes more to their kids. You guys, there is nothing like that. And I promise you, when you bring these people in and they start hitting their goals and they text you on payday or when they get a fast start, you're going to be like, that was worth messaging 10 people and hearing no. And then on the 11th one I got is yes. Or that was worth this or that. You start forgetting the freaking people who say no. You are only focused on the people who are saying yes and you're running with them. You're working with them. You're having fun. You're winning with them. You're doing all of these things together, okay? I promise you, the person who said no is like a fly on the wall at this point, okay? And now they're watching you though. You're not waiting for them. They're watching you win and eventually will end up joining you some way or another, okay? So this is, how do we do this, right? This is what I always say. I always hear, but how? We know what to do, but how do we do it? You guys, you invite. So you're going to message people. When you're going through and you're interacting, I want you to make a list. And I want everybody on this Zoom to message 10 people a day, inviting them into living out their goals, earning extra income, having the flexibility to do it on their own time, being able to earn free product. How about bonuses? Guess what? I had a bomb job. They were never going to offer me bonuses. But adding this in filled that gap that my job wasn't going to fill ever. And you know what? That didn't make my job bad. It didn't make me hate my job. But guess what? It made me absolutely love having the two together, right? So you're going to invite people. You're going to talk about it consistently. Guess what? When I'm promoting and I want new people on my team and I want to be bringing new life in, I am talking about it somewhere every single day, whether it be in a post, whether maybe I'm having a day where I'm messaging like crazy, whether it be in a story, maybe I'm sharing somebody else's story. Whatever it is being talked about every single day, okay? You guys, you have many ways to talk about it. You have so many ways to bring it out there. So you want to talk about it consistently. And then these are the things that you want to be sharing. Why you started and where you plan to go. You just told me where you plan to go. You plan to earn a $5,000 bonus. You plan to earn a $10,000 bonus. You plan to make $2,000 extra a month from your business that you get to work from home. Those are the things you're going to say. What's going to happen when you get there? Where's that going to go? Are you saving it? Are you planning to buy a house? Are you paying off a car? Are you paying more on your student loans? Those are the things you're going to share because guess what? There are so many other people who want to do the same dang thing, but they don't know how. You guys, you have the way. You have to share it, okay? It is the biggest blessing. And here's the other thing. The first step in leadership is leading yourself. So tonight, you can commit to leading yourself. That's what you can do. I can't commit to Lisa following my lead. I can't make somebody else to commit to actually doing what they said they're going to do in the chat or consistently working for it. But what I can commit to is consistently doing what I say I'm going to do, and that is leading myself. Okay? And I promise you, the other people will follow. Guess what? Your potentials, they're all watching you. They know you're serious, right? They see you consistently talking about it. They feel your excitement. You're sharing when you sign up a loyal customer. You're sharing when you get 3 people started on Skinny Tea. You're sharing when your products come in, when you're using your products, why you love your products, when you get a bonus. You know, you're sharing all those things, and all they can think is, oh my gosh, Sarah asked me 2 days to do this, and look what she's doing. I could be doing that. But they're not going to think that if you haven't invited them. I promise you that. Instead, they're just watching, thinking, wow, that's really great for Sarah. But they have no idea that it could be great for them too. Okay? So I say we commit to 10 people every single day and asking them, and I promise you, you guys, you will get yeses. I promise you, you will, okay? But you have to be consistent, and you have to be excited. You already told me where you know you're going, right? You're gonna claim it. I don't care how far away you feel. I want you to know how close you are. I want you to know exactly what you need and make yourself a little checklist on your map. And I want you to stare at that map every single day. And when you enroll somebody, you're gonna go on there and you're going to update your numbers. It's going to be one step closer to diamond. It's going to be one step closer to emerald. It's going to be all of those things added up. But if you're not tracking it, you're not going to see it. And if you can't see it, you won't believe it. Okay, so you have to see it, you guys. You have to get your maps out. Okay, so and then one thing that I just want to share to you guys is, this is so big, but we obviously sell things, right? So, and honestly, I will tell you, I've never considered myself a salesperson ever. However, like, it's like a whole new world that I stepped into when I did this. And I'm like, wow, I was really truly missing out on some stuff, because like, there are 0 limitations. And I think that's freaking fantastic. Like, that puts a fire in me like nothing else. And somebody's like, you can actually do that. Or if you want to do that. You guys, I'm not afraid of work. Like, I was working my tail off anyways. I am not afraid of work. I can tell you that right now. So here's the thing. I want you to focus on serving. Okay? If you're freaking yourself out, instead of focusing on selling, I want you to focus on serving. How can these products help the person that you see on your stories? How can these products help, you know, whoever it is that you're talking to? Ask them their goal. How can you serve them? I promise you, no matter age, no matter what their goal is, we have something for every single person. No matter their gender, none of it's going to stop you. That is the cool thing about It Works. And this company is we serve everybody. We have something or some way to do that, okay? And then the way that you can also do is, how have the products helped you? How are they helping you? What do you love about them? Those are things you should be sharing, because again, people are plugging themselves into what you're talking about, okay? And then same thing with the business, you guys. How can this business help this person? Ask them their goal. Ask them some questions about themselves. Get to know them even before you sign them up. I promise you, that's half of the reason why I'm able to sign distributors, is because I am asking questions about them, not letting them ask all the questions about the business. I mean, we'll get to that, but I'm asking questions about them, and I'm showing how this business and the things that are offered right now, these bonuses, the Ruby bonus, the Emerald bonus, how it could help that person make those things happen, or fill the gaps that aren't getting filled elsewhere, or decrease some stress that has maybe built up from the lack of something else, right? And so I want to show them how adding this in is going to add more of the things that they want to their life. And that is what I want you to focus on, because I promise you, when you focus on that, you get excited, and you already know what it's going to mean to Claire, who's joining you, who wants to go Ruby. You're going to know. And guess what? It brings emotion. And guess what? What did they keep saying all weekend long? They said, what did they say? Emotion brings motion. Is that what they said? Or brings action? Or what was it? Y'all, I'm probably butchering it. And I wasn't even planning on sharing that, but I wrote it down somewhere. Let me find it. I gotta find it now, because I said it. It was that emotion creates motion. That's what it was. Okay. So that's what it was. I literally thought I butchered it, but that's what it is. So you have to understand, you guys, that like when people started trusting me and bringing this into this business, I was like, girl, you ain't playing small no more. Like your friend Kim just joined and you know what $500 means to her. Your friend Katrina just joined and $500 means a lot to that girl because her husband's overseas and he's fighting for our country. I am not playing small anymore. You know what? I didn't need this. I wanted this, but guess what? This girl needs this. And so we're going to get it. And that's what we did. And we did it together and it was freaking fun, you guys, okay? So things that I told you to do, we're gonna get to just doing some work. Now that I shared some of the announcements that had come out, and if you caught the family call last night, you also probably got kind of a little bit of a recap. You guys, there's so much more. I could be on like an hour Zoom spouting off everything that we've learned and probably more. We could probably all be hopping on the team page and sharing little tidbits, and we might do that all week. I don't know. You might see our faces all week long. But here's the thing. I want you to make sure that you have your 2021 winning game plan. And if you don't know where to find it, it's in documents in your eSuite, and it's usually like under events, you guys. Okay? That has so much stuff on there, and it has things for you to actively fill out. And you know what I like about that is it's going to have you thinking of things. It's going to have you giving numbers, and numbers are very objective. And so it makes our work make sense. If that, just like when we see a map, we can see how many distributors are on an Emerald map or are on a Ruby map or whatever. And that makes sense. It doesn't seem as overwhelming if I was just like, oh, I'm going for ambassador, but I have no idea what it looks like. When you can see it, you believe it, and you start working for it. Okay, so that's the winning worksheet. And then just a recap on the bonuses. I want to tell you this. So for our brand new DTs, so this is from December 29th through February 28th. When they enroll, they can go Ruby their enrollment month. If they do that, they get $300 bonus, okay? And I always say, you guys, that's for people who are like ready to rock and roll, okay? So, but the thing is you don't get to decide that. You get to tell your new DT that this is available to them, and you get to ask them if they want to go for that. That's their decision to make, not yours. You don't get to say if somebody's coming in running with their shoes laced, or if they're going to be a walker, or if they're going to be like an observer on the sidelines to their own game, okay? You get to just say what is available to them, and you go with them, okay? And so that's that one. The next one, and they can stack all of these, okay? So the next one is if they go Emerald in 2 full calendar months, they can earn a $5,000 banquet bonus. So these are people that we're still enrolling right now all the way through February 28th. So I want you to think about that. You enroll 6 people on February 28th, 4 months from now. So 4 months from February 28th. So what is that? February, March, April, May, June. End of June, you could have people going double diamond. If you have people going double diamond on your team claiming a $20,000 bonus, guess what? You're going to be triple. You're going to be closing in on presidential. You're going to be doing all those things. You think this stuff can't move fast? It can, but you got to talk about it, and you have to believe that people are worthy of it. Okay, so then they have the diamond bonus if they claim it in 3 full calendar months. So just know this, like if somebody joins now, this is not a full calendar month. Okay, so they would have all of February, March, and April. So they'd have to the end of April to go diamond and earn a $10,000 bonus. Okay. And then it's the same thing, double diamond, they go in 4 full calendar months, they get a $20,000 bonus. Now, if you have been an existing DT and you are not in those enrollment dates from December 29th through February 28th, then it's different. We have different things for everybody. They always come out with something for everybody, okay? But I'm gonna tell you what I do. As I enroll people who are in these dates, I make a list and I write down, I make my 6 dashes for them. My goal is to get them have them get their 6 loyal customers within the first week. Like I don't play, I don't want 30 days. Like 30 days, I actually want you going Ruby, okay? So I make that, and then I literally say, like I put Ruby and I say the date that they would go, what bonus it is. I put, okay, they would want to go Emerald by this date, and I put the $5,000 bonus. I keep it in front of me so we can keep on track. If you don't know, it doesn't just happen. So if you don't know and you're not intentionally working for it, it's not going to happen. Okay, I promise you that. But if you know and you can see it and you're working on it, guess what? You're gonna have people doing it. Okay, so that's for that, okay? And then for all existing people, okay, so this, maybe you're like, hey, now she's talking to me, okay? Again, remember, you may fall short of a bonus. I have fallen short of a bonus. I didn't die. I have fallen short of bonuses, and then I've gotten bonuses before. It's all amazing. But guess what? If you can focus on the things that the new people that you're bringing in and the bonuses that they can go for, and if they are getting them, you will get it, okay? Your bonuses will come. So that's the coolest thing. And I feel like for me, you guys, it took stress off of me because I could just dream bigger, and I was more gutsy with other people than I was with myself. So that's the really cool thing about this business, is that if you kind of work like that, this business is going to help you and push you in ways that you're like, oh, it didn't really seem like that, but I just brought on Carol, and I just knew Carol was hungry, and we just freaking worked for that. Guess what? You benefit from that. And if you're diamond and above, you can earn stack it bonuses. Okay. And we're going to do, we're going to do, for those of you that are diamond and above, I'm going to do a Zoom for you this week. So I can show you some of that stuff. But just know that by the end of February 28th, okay, these bonuses are available to you. If you've never hit Emerald before, you can go for the $5,000 banquet bonus. If you've never hit Diamond before, you can go for the $10,000. If you've never hit Double Diamond, you can go for the $20,000. Okay, so those are available to you. Again, if you're like, well, I'm so far away from that, first of all, change your mindset. You can get as close to that sucker as you want to by the end of February 20th. You can claim it, but guess what? You have no idea, and you have no control on whether or not they extend it. Don't count on it, but also don't count yourself out. Like, stop counting yourself out, because all of a sudden you find yourself in February, middle of February, and you feel far. You know what? I felt far from every single rank I was going for, but I didn't care, because I had already claimed in the beginning of the month that I was going to do it. And I was like, heck, if I just give up mid-month, like, I'm not waiting for next month. If I fall short, that's great. But guess what? I also know that if I work to the last day of that month, working my tail off, I am sure as heck going to be a lot farther and closer to it than if I quit half month because I had a moment. You guys, 2021, you're allowed 30 seconds to have your moment. You can walk away, let your phone charge till it's 100%. Then you come back, and I promise you, that's all you'll need. Give yourself 30 seconds, go fully charge your phone. Like, this is your motto, and you're thinking, if the hive is going 35, I'm freaking going triple diamond. I'm going to be one of the diamonds in the hive. I'm going to be one of the double diamonds. Like, this is the things that you have to repeat to yourself, okay? So that is what we're working for, okay? So the Pillars Worksheet, we talk about content, right? So when we're talking about this is something that they have gone over. You guys have actually heard us talk about your 5 pillars, okay? But this is something that's going to help you so much when you're thinking to yourself. So did you get your little worksheet printed out? If not, I put it on there, and go print it out. You're going to be grateful to do it, okay? But when you're looking at this, it's talking about finding your pillars. And when you're building this online brand. Now, is our business only online? It's not, but I promise you, if you can get the online stuff down, you still are going to kill it in the in-person stuff. Because naturally, in a non so much pandemic way, you are interacting with quite a few people in your day, whether you believe it or not, whether it be through sports, maybe it's at a park, maybe it's at your job, maybe it's that you're a part of different groups, it's through church, it's through all these different things, right? But most people are on social media, and I'm telling you, it will even start conversations, prompt questions from other people. So if you can get this down, not only can you build globally, but you will also be building belly to belly without even trying, okay? So here's the thing, you're going to go through and you fill these things out. And this is the cool thing, is that you want to be posting. When we talk about posting, right, which is what we're talking about, content, you guys, you can just come and look at this, and you can go through this. Okay, so like when you're talking, you want to think 5 things. If you're like, I can't think of 5 things that I enjoy or that scream who I am or any of this, then guess what? Go post on Facebook tonight and say, when you hear my name, what do you think of? That's what I want you to go post. If you can't think of something, or I want you to go message your, like, 5 of your family members and 5 of your friends and say, like, when you think of me, what do you think of? Okay. And you can even use some of those. but I'm just going to share some of mine. So this kind of, and it walks you through, you guys. It says how to discover your pillars. Now, I knew what my pillars are, and I know what people are going to get when they come to my page. However, I've never gotten as specific as this broad, and actually, like, this will make making posts and sharing things very, very easy. Okay, because at the end of the day, we don't only want to post about it works ever. We never are telling you only post about it works. People are buying into you, building trust with you, and that comes through all aspects of your life. Okay, not just one thing. So it goes through this. It says, what do you enjoy? What makes you smile? What are hobbies that you enjoy? Who do you want to become? You know, so you guys were talking about it. Diamond. I want to become diamond. Maybe you want to become financially free. Maybe you want to be inspiring. Maybe you want to, be a page that has mom hacks. Maybe you could do anything, you guys. You can do all these things, but what do you want to become? What do you feel confident talking about? Again, this doesn't have to be just it works. Okay, this can be a lot of different things. Maybe you're an amazing cook and you're like, well, shoot, I could get on every single Wednesday and be like, come cook with Wendy on Wednesday, and share a recipe. You guys, people freaking love recipes, just so you know. like I don't get to cook all the time, but when I do, I'm a pretty dang good cook. And people are hopping in that inbox. They're like, how'd you make that? How'd you do this? Or where do I get that? And you know what, you guys, that's what I love. In your posts and in your stories and all those things, don't give all this freaking information, right? Just get something so that they come. Leave some of the information out. If you feel yourself long-winded, be like, what paragraph can I get rid of, but that would still spark some interest so that I can like have people coming into my inbox. It doesn't matter if it's where it works or not, okay? These things, these conversations will still end up supporting your business. I promise you, okay? So it goes through all those things. What do my followers and friends think of when they think of me? Okay, so that's a post like I told you that you could do. So for me, you guys, for instance, and you guys can even say it. When you see my stuff, what do you think of? What are some things that you think of when you're coming to my page? Like, you probably know what you're going to see, right? So you can even put them in the comments and I'll tell you what I have on mine. So for me, you guys, my 5 things: family. I love my family. I've always loved my family, even at a young age. I'd always stay in one night of the week and days to hang with my parents or my family. Okay, so that's huge for me. So what does that bring, right? So I have one of my pillars. So it comes over here. What does that bring? It's going to bring sports. It's going to bring pictures of my kids. It's going to have recipes, because usually I'm cooking for my family, okay, or little get-togethers. It's going to have some like little mom hacks or things that are mom related, okay? And then another thing, which this was lacking in 2020, but it's not going to lack in 2021. But I love exercising. I always have, and not for any other reason than it makes me feel good. And I lack very little energy if I've gotten to exercise. Okay. So, but what I also I put fitness, right? So not only can I exercise, but like, what community? Like, so when you're exercising, if you're yoga, like, are you going to be able to connect with the yoga community? Maybe you're getting a Peloton, or maybe you have the Nordic treadmill. I see that all over the place too. But like, you can connect with different people through that, right? And you can even share like, hey, have you done this on or this exercise on this, or blah, blah, blah. Like, you can share so many things. It could be healthy snacks that you find. So when I'm talking about like fitness and things like that, like I just shared with Quita the other day, freaking yogurt, the vanilla yogurt. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Too Good brand with our Reds in it, phenomenal. I mean, you could use any yogurt brand, but pouring the Reds packet in the vanilla yogurt, you guys, I will literally have Reds every single day because of that. That's a super healthy snack. People are always looking for healthy snacks. Okay, so you can put in that. My other one, business. You guys know I freaking love this business. And I love this business, and I will always talk about this business because it changed my life. Completely changed my life. I do not work holidays anymore. We paid off my school loans. I mean, the list could go on and on and on. Okay, so then what do I want to talk about in my business? I have where I started. I literally talk about why I started and where I started over and over and over again. And there's people on here that have joined me, and they're like, I didn't even know Sarah was an ambassador. I had zero clue that she even earned bonuses when I joined her. Hello, people. People don't give a crap what rank you are, but they do give a crap if you're passionate about it, if you're excited about it. Do you know where you're going? Are you consistent? I can tell you that I'm not going to join somebody that I'm scared to do anyways if they're like all of a sudden gone and MIA for like 5 days. Because I'm going to be like, where am I going to go for those 5 days? And I'm the type of person that if I'm going to do something, I'm going big. So I want to be with the person that's consistent. Okay, so I have that on there. What it's already brought to me. Okay, again, this can be so many things. This is friends, this is support, maybe it's confidence, maybe it's getting your health back, maybe it's you've lost this many pounds and now you have a completely different lifestyle, maybe it's that you are earning extra paydays and you're being able to pay extra on certain payments. So you can add anything. And then where I'm going, like the vision that I have for our team and anybody joining us. I'm going to keep talking about that. Okay. Then another one, I put mood, because sometimes I am just a mood all in itself. Okay. But I put inspiration. I want people to feel confident and like happy when they come to my page. And I like fun and adventures. Okay. So there's one of mine. And then fashion. I absolutely love fashion. I have since this probably isn't it, but I have since I was young. So I'm going to put in there, right? I can put little things that like speak to those type of people, but you are going to find your 5. And like I said, if you're unsure and maybe you only have 2 or 3, go put a post out there. I promise you people will comment on it. Okay. So I want you to go through and do this. And this goes into exactly what we talk about when we're creating content. This is something that you will use every single week in your business. Okay. So make sure you take the time to do that. And then the thing that I want to share with you is we have stuff that I have gotten for this week. Okay. I told you this one's going to be a little bit longer, but I'm still actually doing pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to put in here some of the posts that I have. Okay. So again, I really want you guys to be loud, very loud and excited about the opportunity, where you plan to go. You already told me in the chat. I'm not forgetting that. I saved these chats. Cheese eggs. Yeah. Quita says, I do cheese eggs. I do crispy cheese eggs, and people are going to know me for that. But I promise you, the more you talk about whatever it is that you're putting out there, that's what you're going to get back. Whether it be positivity, whether it be about the opportunity, whether it be certain what you talk about is what you're going to get. Okay. Just so you know that. So here's one of the posts that I have. And again, remember you guys. Oh, okay. I hope this works. It might be too long. I'm going to be so annoyed if it is. God, why does it do that to me? I try not to be long-winded. It just happens. Okay, nobody talk in the chat for a hot second, okay? I got to do these back to back. And then I'll put them in under the post too. That's not a finished post, okay, friends? But here's the rest of it. Oop. Shoot, did I do it twice? I did. Gosh. Hold on. So here's going to be one of your posts that you can use, and this is going to be about the opportunity. Oh. Okay, there it is. See, it's really not even that long. Zoom needs to work with us a little better on this, okay? And then I'm going to give you another one, and then obviously you're going to also take the time to be working off of this and sharing some stuff in between, okay? Because remember, that is how you connect with people. Like, you have to remember, a lot of people that are joining you, they're not business owners. I was not a business owner, but guess what? I knew the person that was posting about it. I looked at the website, and then there was products that I wanted, and I did want to make extra money, and I did want to make it from home and do it in a fun way. My job was stressful enough. I did not need to try to add on more stress in my life, okay? So, and then here's another one that I'm going to send to you guys. Oh, it's going to be too long. I know it is. So I'm going to do half, and I'll do the other. And then here's the second half to that one, okay? And then, okay, And then the next ones, those ones are both opportunity posts. You're going to see some gaps in there that you are going to fill in and personalize for yourself. Okay. So like one of them, oh God, I didn't mean to turn the music up, but just saying like when you started and then what this has allowed you to add into your life. Those are the things that you love. Okay. So even if you just joined, maybe it's a supportive tribe. Maybe it's allowing you to actually dream again. Maybe it's brought some excitement to you and you're excited to hit the ground running and work each day. Something maybe you haven't felt for a while. Like it can be so many things. And what are some things that it is allowing you to remove? A lot of people, they know they have a hard time knowing maybe what they want, but they do know things that they would like to remove from their life or that they don't want. Okay. So again, that's something else you can focus on. And then always make sure that you have a call to action at the end of it. Okay. So make sure that you don't just copy and paste, but you can change things up and personalize it to you. But this is just kind of ideas for you to use. And then I'm going to give you a very simple, like selling samples post. Again, when we talk about the multiple ways that you can make money, you guys, you are only going to tap into those ways if you are sharing those things. Like I sold $1,000 in wraps offhand, sampling wraps my first month in because I offered it to every single freaking person. If these people were in my town, so they were by me, I was like, hey, I can wrap you and you can try it for 25 bucks. You can see how you like it, how it feels, you can feel it working. And then if you want to sign up and get a full treatment, you can. Guess what? They always did. And guess what? Our products speak for themselves. So then they became a loyal customer. So then I was getting paid twice, and it's the same thing with the coffee, you guys. Or if somebody's like, well, I'm kind of skeptical. I kind of want to try before I buy. Perfect. Let's do that. Like it can be from your auto ship orders. It can be the tea. It could be, from our sample app. It can be all those things. But you know what? If you don't offer it, you won't get it. Okay. You will not sell samples if you're not telling people there is that option. Okay. So I'm going to give you one for selling samples. Again, you guys, do not overcomplicate things. Okay. Very short and sweet. And then here's another very simple one. And then I'm going to tell you that you can do. So you guys, you can just save these. Like these are not ones that we need to like talk through or anything like that. Okay. But again, people love to tell you their opinions, what they do, their advice, like all those types of things. Okay. So the next one is just, if given the choice, would you choose tea or coffee? See what your people are interested in, what they're liking. And then for these people that comment, I want you to go message them, asking them if they would like, if they would put up a post on their wall based off of what they say that they would choose. So like if somebody says, I would choose coffee all day, every day, I'm just going to go ask that gal like, hey, we have a giveaway. It's coming to a close, but it's an awesome giveaway for the new year. Would you be willing to share a post about my skinny coffee that I drink every single day for a free entry into our giveaway? That is literally all I'm going to say. Or it's going to be about the tea, and I'm going to say, oh my gosh, we just came out with a brand new tea. Would you be willing to share a post on your wall? And in return, I'll give you a free entry into our New Year's giveaway. And I'm going to send the picture of our giveaway. Okay. So you are going to work host to post with this post. Okay. And you can get people posting. And then the one thing I'm going to give you, most people have a host to post for coffee, right? We've been talking about coffee for years, but I do want to give you, a host to post for the tea, since that is just brand new. And this is literally what somebody could post for you about the tea. Okay. So you have multiple ways, things to post, and then everyone's in Telegram. Is that correct? If you're not, speak up now, my friends, because I'm going to go put some, I've already been sharing lots of different things in there. Everybody's sharing stuff in there. But there's tea ones in there. There's coffee ones. I actually shared my ones that I made today for the coffee. There's slimming gummy ones. And then I am going to share some story ones that you can put your own pictures on. And if you're like, where the heck, what app are you using? Well, first of all, I'm going to show you really quick for those of you that don't know. I do, like, some people said this has been here for a while. I just learned, like, I think like 30 days ago. So, but I'm going to share some in there about I have to see if this is going to work. Hold on one second. I literally cannot talk and do something at the same time. I don't know why. But I'm going to put them in there and you can plug in your own pictures. Okay. And then I'm going to show you something. There's that one. Shoot. I can't find this. One hot second, y'all. It's not showing me. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. So I'm just adding it now. And this is, and there's actually some other ones up there too about the opportunity. And again, these don't have prices on them, you guys. So like you can go in and add prices based off of your country or whatever it is that you're in and what the 60% off would be. Okay. But I do want to show you really fast, you guys, so that you know that this is actually so much easier than, I'm going to put this big for 1 second. I like seeing all you, so I don't spotlight my video very often. Okay. But I want to show you. So like when I go in and I add this to it, so say I'm going to do this one. Okay. So this is, I'm going to do a story. Let me see. Okay. And I am like, oh shoot, I need to add my own picture right here. Okay. You guys, you can go up to the little square with the smiley face. You go down and you find like where your pictures are. So it looks like this will be like what your camera roll looks like. And then I can go choose any picture. So I can go grab a picture and you can add as many as you would want onto here. Okay. And so then you can just go and you can fit it into here however you would want. You guys, you can do this with before and afters. Like you can do, what is up with my hair? I'm really glad you guys don't judge me. But anyways, I look better from far away. But anyways, you can do this for all of them. Okay. So like you can add this in there and just do that and put it in there. Okay. So it's the same thing. And then for the phone part, you guys, all it is we go to our Instagram page and we take a picture of like our profile where it would show like, this is what your profile info is. Here's where the pictures are. And then you just go in here and you're going to do the same thing. You click the little square with the smiley face. I go find my camera roll because I've already screenshot it, right? So, and then I go, okay, so here's mine, right? It's a picture like this. And then you just go and you fit it in right here. And you just lay it in. That's it. Okay, so this is like a game changer. Like we were having to usually add photos on top of photos in apps, but this one you don't even have to. Instagram is now allowing you to do that. So even if you're doing like a coffee video or maybe you're doing your skincare or whatever it is, you guys, you can literally have pictures of the product or like anything, a before and after from that one or whatever, and you can go add it to your story as you're making it. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that you know that. And then, like I said, so now you have stories, and then I'm going to give you one more idea of a story. And I'm just going to show it to you. And actually, I'm going to copy this and make one on my own. Yeah, I know. You guys see, these are the little things that were like game changer, okay? But this one was really cool. Just like a selfie that says $39 enrollment. So you can write this out if you want to. I'm taking myself off the spotlight because I literally can't handle my hair. Hold on a second. Stop. Spotlight. Okay. Oh, hi, Quita. Quita's on there now. Hold on. She's like, girl. Okay. Anyways, but this one is cool. So if you have like a selfie or something of just you, and if you don't, you're going to take one this week. You're going to take a selfie. You're going to go sit in front of a window and you're going to prop your phone up and you're going to do one. Okay. Literally, you guys, you can use, so Bree's talked about this so many times when we've talked about content stuff, but even your posts, like, so the post that we broke down, you can take little bits of your post, use the same picture and just add text to each one. So then when somebody's going through, they catch your whole story, okay, of what you're sharing. But this one, just do a picture. So this is just an example. This is Morgan, but it just is like a picture of her and it says $39 enrollments at the bottom, okay? Then the next one is just another picture of her. So yours can either be a same picture, it could be a different one. And it has and I'm actually gonna make these stickers and I'm gonna share them to the Telegram. So this is what's cool because I just taught you this. So I'm gonna go share these little things in Telegram. So the next one will say, it says like one-on-one training, uncapped income, make your own schedule, work from social media, shopping spree in your first 30 days, bonus eligibility, okay? So I'm gonna make the sticker. So when you go to get your picture, you're gonna go add another picture just like I showed you, and it's gonna be just the text. And the background's transparent so you can lay it anywhere you want on your photo, okay? So it would look like this. Oh God, did I almost, I'm like, I probably shouldn't post her on my story, but it will look like this and you can move it. You could be down below, it can be here, it can be anywhere, okay? And so, and then the next one just says friends for life, which you get a tribe whether you like it or not when you join this business. And I don't think most people complain about it. I think people are like, this is so positive, like so many encouraging people, all that type of stuff, right? And then on the next one, we're gonna say, it kind of goes over the picture and it just says type ready below to get started. Okay, so then these people swipe up and they type ready, and those are people that you are calling in to get more information on what you do and how to make extra income from home. And that's it. And again, this picture does not have to change. It can be the same selfie, just with different text. Okay, so that's what I got for you today. Okay, friends? And we will be back again on Sunday doing more fun stuff. And you guys, I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot throughout the team page as we just hop on and we share just little tips and different things like that. But you guys, sit down, get organized, see where you're going and what you want to do, because I promise you that's the only way it's going to happen. Like, I don't get to go triple diamond on my 2.0 because I'm just thinking about it and like, yeah, that's kind of cool, I hope it happens. No, I have my maps out. I know who my people are. I know who's claiming diamond, who wants double diamond. I know who wants their emerald bonus. I know what it means for those included. It's not just me. And I don't want it to be just me. Like, that's not fun, you know? And that's why the number that we're going for, that's not just me. That is all of you guys. And that's what I love the most, okay? So know that the hive is going 35, okay? If we are claiming it, we are going to be 35 in 2022. That is so crazy to even say. And it starts now. We are not waiting. We have everything that we possibly need, and we are going to make every single day count of this year. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I'm super excited for everything that happened over the weekend, all the tools that we have been given. Do not be quiet. If you have questions or whatever it is, please be blowing up your team chats, or you can be asking on the team page or popping in inboxes or whatever it is, because we're all going to be working together, okay? Let's see. Working on a DT now. Yeah, Bella. That is so amazing. There were girls citing DTs the first day all those things were announced. Bree, Lorena, everybody. So have a good night, you guys. Happy Monday, and we will be seeing you again soon. Bye.